Hello. Is he asking me on a date?
Norwegian director Morten Tyldum returns with his latest project since the excellent 2014 film The Imitation Game, but this time in an entirely different genre, taking a crack at his first ever sci-fi film with Passengers.
Long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth?
Set in a distant future where long-distance space travel is not only possible, but a highly profitable business venture, with companies seeking out new habitable worlds for their customers who are sick of life on the overcrowded Earth. But just 30 years into their 90-year journey, the Spaceliner runs into trouble after traversing through an asteroid field, resulting in one of the hypersleep pods to malfunction and awaken the resident inside. Now Jim Preston, played by Chris Pratt, finds himself alone on this mammoth ship, with no way to put himself back to sleep, and a very bleak and lonely 60 years ahead of him.
This can't be happening. We have to go back to sleep.
We can't.
Aurora, we love you!
Passengers is a classic case of marketing gone wrong, setting up sci-fi mystery expectations where they clearly don't exist, assuaging you of that notion within its opening 5 minutes. Instead, Passengers is more of a Philip K. Dick concept wrapped in a $100 million budget, a film that attempts to delve into the more psychological aspects of space travel gone wrong, of long-term confinement, and the morality of choice of having the ability to sentence someone else to that same fate, while slightly alleviating your own. Whilst Passengers feels like it could have easily been made on a shoestring budget, dealing with limited cast and locations, they've instead put all of that $100 million not only into what I assume is a hefty paycheck for leads Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, but on some beautiful design work, from the ship itself to all the contraptions inside, making it feel like a living, functioning environment that may very well dawn a luxury space liner of our future. Like any movie dealing with just one or two actors throughout, it lives and dies by the performances, and thankfully it's some of the pair's better work, with a chemistry that is very believable, and on the whole presenting two very likeable characters that you want to see succeed in their plight.
We boarded the Avalon with a destination. 120 years hibernation means we'll wake up in a new century on a new planet.
Unlike its marketing suggests, Passengers is definitely not some mind-bending mystery thriller with a third act twist you never saw coming. But if you're a fan of small personal sci-fi films like Moon and Somnio, then Passengers will be right up your alley, feeling like an indie movie concept given a $100 million budget, and a story that, whilst very familiar, you'll come to invest in, and crucially solid performances from both the leads.
This can't be happening. We have to go back to sleep.